All right, Dennis here. And today I want to talk to you about what is the root cause of what's going on in your marriage? Why does she want to leave? Why is that wall up? And the answer is really simple, although it's going to be hard to hear. Maybe you already know it, maybe you don't. But ultimately, what happened is that you got complacent. You started showing up in the beginning of the relationship in a certain way. And that way was you meeting her needs. And you strove to meet her needs to show that you were the best possible choice of all the other men out there. You were the right one for her. And you put all the effort in to showing her that and being there for her and figuring out what does she need from you to to increase your connection, to bring her closer, to get her to say yes. And you prioritize it and you went for it and you made it happen. And then what happened? You got her. You got her and then you got comfortable. And through that comfortability, through that complacency, you stopped showing up. You stopped showing up for her like you did in the beginning. And you thought once you got her, that was enough. Like you didn't have to keep striving. You didn't have to keep working harder. You could just hang. You could just chill. You could relax. You could take her for granted. You could let her do the things. You could let her lead, take control of the home. You stop showing up at the end of the day. And I get it. It's happened to me too. Not a judgment. It's just what's going on here. And this is the root cause of, I say, 80 to 90% of the men that I talk to every day. This is what happened. And they admit it. They admit that they got complacent. They stopped showing up. And because of that, now they're in the trouble that they're in. And for most men, they get, even in this situation, they get motivated by the fear of the relationship ending. And now they start wanting to show up. Now they go do all the things that they knew they should have been doing. And they're met with anger. They're met with resentment. They're met with bitterness. And I'll go into another video why that is, but that ends up being what happens. And then if she's willing to give you a chance and bring you guys back together, then what happens? Well, now that the pain is gone, now that the fear, the threat is gone, it's a slow decline back into getting complacent again. And then they find themselves right back where they are, right back here. So the number one thing you can do to turn around your marriage is to step up, go look at what you were doing back in the beginning, how you met her needs, how you showed up in the relationship, the things you did back then, and go be that man again. Not just once, not just twice, not just for a month. Be consistent. For at least as long as you haven't been showing up, you need to go show up again. And I know that could sound like a lot, but you also committed to this woman for the rest of your life. So, what's some years of needing to show up to get things back on track when you're talking about a lifelong commitment? You got to be on easy mode for however long it's been, probably years. And now you got to step it up and be on hard mode. All right. So that's what I have for you today. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll chat with you on the next one.